20%, so get your head out your ass. I'm the antonym of the internet, still cleaning up the viruses that you had left. I think I'm falling in love again. Don't stop until you hear the I'm the antonym of the internet, been fighting on new grounds over if my love is valid. Fuck the cynicism, let the colors fly. Don't care, you think it's cringe because it's not your life. She said, do you like waffles? I said, hell yeah. Been watching Equals 3 until 2 a.m. I ain't got no iPhone, but I got a DS with a keychain, a pinky. Her cupcakes are the best. I've been failing my classes cause I don't give a damn. They say the world is my oyster, but the free market's a scam. Everything's been changing since last generation was born, and they won't try to take and change. Use a two-edged sword. I'm the
everybody. Sorry, one moment. Having some minor technical difficulties today. Game capture is a little off. It's not auto capturing. Oh well. Restarting the game. Sorry about that. I was saying, so I was gonna wear a Ninja Gaiden face, and I am gonna wear it for next time I stream this. But let's just say shit is happening. Okay, Ninja Gaiden. Capture window has been like weirdly inconsistent lately. Just another reason to switch to like Linux and just do freaking screen capture instead. Okay, there it goes. Hello, Code and Assembly. Yeah, no, I'm not shy. Look, I play Dark Souls games, okay? I can deal with deadly games, with games that want to murder me, with games that want to wreck my shit. I indulge in it. I am, to put it simply, a gaming masochist. Has Japanese voice acting, but it's not set on default. Alright, Nerdo is the one who recommended this, and I'm gonna, like, take him as, like, recommended. You know what, you know what, actually, I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep the currently watching while I'm managing a semi-auto factory in Arknight Infield. That's sweet. I love being second screen material. That's how you know you've made it, once you're second screen material. Oh god. Hard, hero mode, and normal. Okay. So I'm guessing hero mode is the super easy mode you were telling me about. I'm not doing hard mode, I'm sorry. Like, I know you said hard mode might be better, but I'd like to go normal. You know what, fuck it. I'm a big boy. I can take hard mode. So anyway, I was gonna challenging playstyle. Require better action skills. Oh joy. You know, I was always expecting like Ninja Gaiden to look like very pixel arty. I guess this is like a 3D, one of the 3D games. You can't, In the mountains of autumn, there was one who walks the path of a ninja. Alright. And you did warn me that the second I load in, I should immediately hold triangle / Y or whatever. But yeah, next time I stream this, I'm going to have like a little metal face mask. That looks like a Ninja Gaiden mask. It's just, it exported incorrectly. And I only realized it when I went to go equip it like a few seconds ago, and there wasn't enough time to like completely fix it. Whoa. Holy shit! Okay, just drop me without any tutorial. Sure, I'm fine. We got this. Alright, yep, I got him. I got him. We got this. Alright, we got shurikens. We have a dash, we have a dodge roll. Here we have a dodge roll. Too late to hold. I got it. We got this shit. Interact with B. A ninja must be able to find his way even when his path is blocked. When facing an obstacle, jump towards it and run vertically up its side until you can grab its upper edge. Move to the left or right to climb up or drop down. Okay, so I guess I just like... So what? I just like... Oh, like that. Okay. Climb over to the side. This game doesn't wait on you, remember that. I will admit, this is like even more brutal than Dark Souls at the start. Because at least Dark Souls gave you like the appearance of a tutorial. Sure, the tutorial didn't actually prepare you for what you were about to do. You know, it was like, oh, this is how you move the controller and all this. But at least they let you get your bearing before they throw a ninja at you. Like, seriously, I literally got control and the enemy was already running at me. Alright, so I've got to go to the ninja fortress. Oh, fun. Alright, at least I can do a ninja run. That's good. Okay, so I gotta go up here, and then I'm guessing I need to go up that cliff. Okay. I got this, I shall not be made a chump of a game that is predates Dark Souls. Oh. Okay, we gotta run up this. Okay. Oh god, more of these assholes. Oh, here they come. Oh yeah. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha. Okay. So this is like I will admit, this is a pretty brutal start. Do not underestimate the agility your training has given you. Feats such as running along walls should be as simple for you to perform. So the tutorial is like, hey, you sure you know how to do this? I'm sorry. Like, are you not a ninja? Do you not know how to run along walls? Ugh. Like, what a plebe are you that can't run on a wall? Like, it's not second nature. Can I throw something at the bird? No, I guess not. Haha! One of your most useful techniques is the flying bird jump. Jump towards the wall, run up, and then jump off again. Okay, cool. So we repeat. It's basically a wall jump. Fancy wall jump. Got it. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this. This is good. This works. All right. Oof. Got him. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, wait. One thing I did not mention, once you land an attack, everyone's charges quicker. Pulling essence instantly speeds up process to instantaneous, lets you chain stuff. Remember, you can throw one shuriken as a combo string, basically at every next wind-up recovery. Okay. Alright, wait. So we gotta, like... Alright, so we gotta, like, jump up here and jump all the way up. Alright, we're into the Ninja Fortress. Let's do this. Got this. Also, who is this mysterious benefactor who is... Alright! Haha! And I'm back to full health. That's right. I'm epic like that. Do remember the guard buffer. I have no idea what a guard buffer is. Deflect your opponent's attack by holding down the block button. You will not live long without a good defense. Okay, the block button is... Let me check the controls. Let's see here. God, where do I go for freaking controls? Info, maybe? Technique scrolls? No. Just hold the damn block button. Okay, I see it now. I see it. I think I've got it. Basically acts like a parry rather than a traditional block. I'm trying to block it. I can't. Okay, the block button did not work. So next, I'm just going to go for attack, because that seemed to work better than trying to block all that shit. I tried to block it. Didn't end well. Also, you could do a chain roll and jump together. Alright. Oh, we got to start, like, all the way over? Alright. Okay. And chop him to pieces. And got him. You're missing healing items, by the way. I am? Is there something around here, maybe? Door is your sacred altar. Doesn't seem to be open this time. I'm kind of getting dropped in the game. I'm expecting myself to have to learn things as I go, to an extent. On beginning, search bodies and chest. Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing I gotta go back to this Bloodscape area. Karma? What is the fucking karma? Alright, Ninja has gaping holes in his defense. He never would have been able to survive in this world anyway. Okay, I get more elixirs by, like, searching all the bodies. Okay, I see what you're saying. Look around. Make sure to check everywhere. Typical video game shit. Alright! Karma is your rating score. Okay, so it's like a Devil May Cry rating. Got it. Alright, we got our map of the Ninja Fortress. Also, no quick saves. Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be any like quick saves or anything like that. It's just like, nope, sorry. If you get killed, go back to the beginning of the level. Alright, got him. Where's the other one? I know he's not dead yet. No, he is dead, I guess. Okay. Really? I just knocked him off a cliff. I can survive that really easily. Must have been a pushover ninja. Real pushover ninja right there. Whenever you see Essence, try and charge attack, plus it's more likely like Bayonetta rating. Alright, alright. Yeah, flip back. Oh shit. Oh god, it's this camera. This fucking camera. God damn it. Okay, I did that effortlessly the first time, but okay, let's get killed here. Okay, so this game definitely passes the Dark Souls rating, doesn't kill you in the first area. And I would say most people in Dark Souls 3 would probably die when they try and attack that gigantic crystal lizard. Alright, I hate this camera so much that I cannot control. Like, I should be able to control it outside of combat, but inside of combat it just seems to not... Holy shit, I decapitated that man. Nice. Alright, how do we actually use healing items? That's my question. That's my big question. Is how do we use healing items? Okay, let's go to our items. Equipment, no. Supplies, items. Heals his wounds. Okay, so I'm guessing I can just pause the game and use it. When you die again, you do just start a new game instead of restart. Takes a little no time and you improve rating. Let's first save is before boss gauntlet of shame. You can use D-pad to use it. Okay. Oh, I used one. Oh shit. That was a wasted healing item. I'm gonna feel that later. Alright. Let's do this. Look at me go! That is how you be a badass right there. That is what a badass looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I got that. Ha-ha! I have learned the charge attack and used it to decapitate my foes. Behold my power, for I am the head ninja and you are all scrubs. You're getting a feel for the game. Better than I expected. It doesn't say much, trust me. Hey, I am actually surprisingly decent at video games. I know it's hard to believe, given my performance sometimes, and some of the dumb stuff I've done. Like how right now I'm failing to do a basic jump. But I am actually pretty good at games. It's weird to think about, I know. But I swear, I've actually beaten a lot of them. Especially action RPGs. I nearly platinum Bayonetta, and that was not for the sake of, like, Bayonetta's combat. Definitely. Alright, we're gonna use the healing item for that. Alright, stab up, down, stab up, down. Oh, damn it, I almost did a charge attack. Well, I still did that. Okay, got one off. Alright, guard buffering would save you some items. I'm not much for blocking. I'll let you just, like, wreck people's shit. Let's go. Alright. Oh, frick. Yes! Aha! Got it. Alright, alright. This is not, it was not asking, it will force you. Okay. Alright, well. Well, I would like to know how to block, too, if that's also good. Like, because I know how to dodge. Also, he keeps putting away his sword when he's out of combat. I would like for you to keep it out so I can practice my moves. Show me your moves. Oh my god! Seriously! Same button as roll? Why is it the same fucking button? Rolling and dodging, rolling to dodge and blocking are two very different actions. I'm sorry, but there are times where I'd like to block, but I do not want to perform a roll as well. That is like a little ridiculous. Not in the fun video game kind of ridiculous way either. It's basically Sengoku era dodge plus block. Something else having this. Alright, well, I was trying to dodge. So that's clearly, like, very brutal. I gotta get that timing down. Definitely gotta get that timing down. Really enjoy context sensitive. Oh joy, context sensitivity. That's something I'm terrible at. Enjoying oh, Dawnseeker! Really enjoying Arknight Infield. One thing to note if you ever want to play it is the core gameplay revolves around the factory isn't lacking in exploration or combat. Alright. I will say it's probably unlikely I'll play it just because I'm not usually a huge fan of gacha games. Although I guess I was a huge fan of Warframe for a while, so... Like, tell me Warframe isn't a gacha game. Try and tell me it isn't. Like, you might not pull them, but you basically have to with, like, the amount of, like, oh yeah. I am not going to feel bad for taking advantage of the fact they clearly couldn't leave this platform. That was Conquer reference. At the end of the day, when you have done all the content, the factory is all that's left. Is what's left. Alright. Makes sense. Okay, camera. Work with me. 1 second. Okay, so that was a Conquer. That was a Conquer reference, right? Actually, no, it was not. Alright, heavy attack. Come on, come on. Just one of you bastards go down, please. Alright, finally. Oh my god. There's just more and more of you, aren't there? Got it. Is Archknight Linux compatible? My boy's soon to be using Linux full time. I am actually, like, legitimately. So I actually ran my latest TTRPG session entirely on Linux using OBS. So I've got, like, some of the stuff I want working. Now, granted, eventually there will probably be Windows games that, that inevitably make me need to come back to Windows, but I will be probably using Linux, like, vast majority. That was not a Conquer reference. Block can become roll, so there's no worries here. Okay. But can a roll become a block? Alright. Slash him up. Got him. Okay. I've got 2 healing potions going into this room. Alright. Block buffering. I'm still unsure of what block buffering means. You don't need much skill for arch systems. Nerdo, can you use a web browser? Then you're good. Yeah, actually, Linux... Okay, so Linux Mint is very friendly. And nowadays for gaming, you don't even need to, like, know a ton because Proton does all the work for you. Like, Proton is, like, dead simple to use. You literally just turn on Steam and hit play now. It's not even like it used to be where you had to, like, kind of know what you're doing to set games up. You literally just hit play on Steam. As if you were on Windows. Thank God for the heavy attack. I know. It's still accurate. I like being silly like that. Lutris for older games can be hard, though. Yeah, actually, that is one of the main things, is for my VC face, for my, like, VTuber, I'm gonna need to set up Lutris. I haven't used that yet for anything. I was gonna try it for Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, but then I ended up just being like, I'm just gonna try it like this. I've actually thought about, like, doing Vampire, but as, like, a Malkavian or a Nosferatu on stream, since I'll be not doing as many side quests on stream anyway, you know. Seriously, thank God for the heavy attack. I will admit, this game is fun as shit. Like, I'm getting killed, but I'm also feeling better about it, and I'm getting better with each one. Alright, I had to use that potion, but we're still going strong, we're still going strong. Oof. Holy shoot. I am a ninja, baby! Level 3 already grants you cool weapon. Shall become funnier and funnier. Basically pulling for characters in infill is more optional. That is nice. I do like it when that's more of an optional thing in a gacha game and not necessarily like a requirement. Alright, I'm gonna need these healing items probably. Just in case. You know, I will say, the fact that I get restarted to level makes me actually want to use my healing items. Whereas a lot of games I'm like, oh, but maybe I should save them for a later boss fight or something like that. I'm like, no. I'm gonna wait to use these I'm gonna use these healing items the moment I need to. You should be holding something. Can I... Suit of armor type you use for ceremonies. That's something ninja should wear. It's holding something, though. Can I take the thing it's holding? I guess not. Okay. This game had a Mano would be adept of die loser. Yeah. That is cool though. I do like that it's like more of an option. And it's definitely different than a lot of the other gacha games I've heard with the base building aspect. That's kind of cool. Sounds a bit like, kind of like gacha, God, what is it? Lives of a Thousand Gods. Okay, what the hell are those? It sounds like gacha, Factorio almost. Whoa. Okay, come on. Get behind this corner. Ah, man, he didn't get in my range. Alright, we're just gonna stun lock you with this combo. Oh. Use it. Wait, use it? The beads? Is that a new item I got? Use that. Okay, lives. Oh, increases, instantly raises my max health. Yeah, I'd like that immediately. Thank you very much. Yes, please. Ramble want very much. Ramble want more max health, please. Technique scroll. Flying swallow. Okay, so fly at high speed towards your enemy, chopping your head off. While jumping towards an enemy, press Y. While jumping towards an enemy, press Y. I guess context? How are these the same fucking thing? Also, goddamn combos. X, Y, X, 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 X. Jumping towards an enemy, Y. While oh, God, fuck me. This one is actually context. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Oh, of course, I gotta sneak through the mini window. Oh no, we got scary black ninjas now. I'm guessing he's like an actual warrior. Oh shit! I found a secret! I found a trapdoor and found a secret. Damn. I would give it a try, Rambo. Granted, the thing you'd probably find annoying is the tutorials. There are a lot of tutorials. Well, see, I don't hate tutorials as much if they're like tutorials I need. Be able to factor in. See, if I actually don't understand the mechanics, so I can enjoy the tutorials for things I don't get. Kill bats. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that. I'm throwing my shurikens. Jeez. Holy shit, there are a lot of these things. Jeez. How many bats does a cave need? Also, are they vampires? Why are they attacking me? Okay, okay. Use the right and left button on the directional pad to select an item. Oh, yes, I'm sure you could easily get through the previous sections without needing a healing item. Thanks, tutorial lady. Maybe I should be scared this is the part of the game thinks I will need healing at. Versus, I guess, the other parts, which I shouldn't have needed healing for. Oh. Go back a little. Okay. I thought I already got the chest down here. Is there another secret that I missed? I got 2 chests. D-pad functionality was actually Sigma's version. I'm not sure why I would need to go anywhere else down here. I think I've gotten everything. I got both the chests, man. Yeah, I'm good. You got everything, I guess. Yeah, see, I actually know what I'm doing. I don't need to be handheld. I can do this. I'm a big boy. I can do shit. Fangs of the Samurai. Whoa. Alright, whoa. God damn it, no. Valuables. Okay, so I'm guessing I sell these. These are like money for like upgrades in between parts. Oh my. Holy shit, more elite ninjas. Alright, come on. You should like Kill them as fast as we can. Oh my. Oh shit! Explosives! Oh my, oh my. No, 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 how do I get rid of it? Shit! Can't get any IRL money from stock trading in infield, of course. It's just in-game shop currency. Hilariously, even have simulated shock. You can abuse of invincibility frames. I wish you had said that like a second earlier. In order to progress, you go to the statue. Okay. God, now I gotta redo that whole section again. Okay, this is the one part of the game that is just brutal beyond all measure. Oh boy. Oh boy! That felt satisfying. Nice. Alright. We are dealing with those guys without even getting a scratch on us. That feels good. You know, we do learn the game very well this way. I am getting better at dealing with these enemies. Even if I am getting flashbacks to the old Game Boy days, back before save points were constant. Oh. This isn't even Dark Souls level save pointing. This is like old retro game save levels. Alright, well, we got the healing orb. Is there another one down here, maybe? Nope. Alright, we didn't get quite out of there without a scratch. Wait until you square against 2 black ninjas and then a gauntlet of shame. Composed of them? Oh, no. Like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone levels of saving. Wait. That game had a lot of saving? Damn it. Alright. Oh yeah, I got hit both of them with a mildly charged one. Oh yeah, combo mode. Saves for space few and far between. No, it had little saving. Wait, a Harry Potter game was difficult? Seriously? It's a Harry Potter game, like... Okay, I might actually need to check that out. Like the Game Boy one, or like we're talking about the Game Boy one, right? Because I'm talking about the Game Boy game, so I'm assuming you're talking about like Game Boy edition of games. Because I know based on like the Aragon game, for example, you get to unlock those kunais by the well. I mean that's nice. Hey! Can I just, like, keep you there? Alright! Nice! Got it. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was for PS1. I guarantee you they had a Game Boy game. I guarantee it. You would be amazed at the number of games that came out on, like, consoles that had, like, a Game Boy version. Do you know Bionicle Heroes had a Game Boy edition? It was like completely different game too. They called it the same thing, but it was like a completely different game. Oh man, the Game Boy, I really need to go do some Game Boy emulations because I have like a little Game Boy emulator I can hook on my computer. Oh, that might be a fun thing to do for stream actually, to show you guys like the comparisons. Like, seriously, look up the game, and I had a Game Boy Harry Potter game. See? There were games... Okay, that was like a huge thing in the Game Boy. Weirdly enough, it wasn't as much of a thing with DS, but during the Game Boy era, there was a huge amount of games that were released on consoles, and they would have like a completely different version for like, and they would almost have like a mobile edition. You know, Minecraft used to have like that mobile pocket edition version that was like, it wasn't Bedrock, but it was like pseudo Bedrock or whatever, where you couldn't even go to the end. You had to like activate like an end engine that turned part of the world into Netherrack, and it was like a really small, almost like an island world. It was like old, back in like the early days of the iPhone. And one of the most interesting things about what happened there with it is that the Game Boy basically perfected that art. It had so many games that were released on actual other consoles, but were just completely different games. Like, not even like games that were like, you know, oh, it's another tie-in. It's like, no. These were actually just different games with the same name. They would have sometimes completely different, like, plots even, or like gameplay. Like, the Bionicle Heroes was like a 3D action shooter, third-person game sort of thing, but in like the Game Boy edition, it was a top-down like horde arena game. It was really weird. Some Game Boy games were actually pretty good too. Like the Bionicle Heroes game for the Game Boy, I'm not bashing it. It was actually very solid. I actually, weirdly enough, think I enjoyed it a bit more than the console edition, but you know, it was a completely different game. I got that Aragon, for example, which was a much more traditional like RPG style game, you know, 2D RPG, pixel art RPG, for example, than like the original, the other game on the other consoles was, which I never actually played. I couldn't get past it. I thought it was cool looking, but I couldn't get past like the initial levels, because I was like huge into Aragon at the time. You have to understand, I was an Aragon kid as a teenager. Assembly can probably back me up on this. I read those books so many times. Like I think I was still probably solidly in that phase by the time you and I met. I love Aragon. I think it was one of the... Christopher Paolini had like an amazing one-shot series. He really just nailed it, in my opinion. I just left the room. Pics of the game I had in live chat. Oh, let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, Game Boy had like a surprisingly good lineup. Although, again, I think it was the PS2 thing, where it actually just had a lot of games. It's not that the Game Boy lineup was like all amazing. It's just there was so many games that if you were looking for something, you could find it there. Ah! God damn it. Sadly, the GBA game stopped at the Battle of Fallendur. I mean, that's when the movie stopped, and the book stopped, so I'm not surprised. Or wait, do you mean it stopped, like, at the battle? Like, they didn't even have the climactic battle? Wait, are you serious? Because I never finished the Game Boy edition. Are you saying the Game Boy game didn't even have the Battle of Fallendur? That was, like, the major event of that book! The final battle was like the biggest, you could argue even like the most impactful event. It's basically what set up all the conditions for the previous, okay, they had the battle. Okay, good. I'm about to say, if they didn't have the battle, well, then, I mean, that's about where, like, that's where the movie and the book ended. I mean, the book also had, like, a guy calling to Aragon, Ormus is calling to Aragon. Ormus is, like, calling and saying, hey, come to the Elven Forest. I must train you. I am the cripple who is whole, and I shall complete your training. We've got to get like a full-on... You know, I've heard people call it a ripoff of Star Wars, and I can kind of see it. I can very much see it. Although, unlike Star Wars, they actually had something a bit more interesting than the Your Father twist with the whole half-brother thing, I think. having Braum be his father was way more interesting and added a ton more character to Braum. Like, I love all the stuff that the later books added to Braum, because it makes you reevaluate so many of the conversations they had with Aragon on their initial trip. Like, imagine having watched all your friends and comrades die at the hands of your, like, almost brother. You ended up fucking his wife, who you fell in love with while playing a game of spies, and then, you finally kill the bastard who killed your companion, your dearest Saphira, and you find out you have a son, only to be like, no, it's too dangerous for me to raise him. Only for the guy to end up a dragon rider with the same goddamn name for his dragon that he got from listening to your story, and then you had to be his mentor without him ever knowing. Every time I read through the original Aragon book now, I'm always like, oh my god, see, you know, this was planned. This was not something that was added in later. This was planned. And he treats Aragon like his kid. Aragon just didn't realize, like, Braum was basically being his father figure. And even like goes to Braum when he needs help with Saphira. Like, oh, it's so good. I love it. I think it was like a twist that was handled very well, because it also meant that Murtagh wasn't wrong. Saphira died, you're fucking with me. No, Braum Saphira. So Braum Saphira. So Braum had a dragon who was also named Saphira. And when, he was like, when he was saying the story with all the dragon names to Aragon, when he was like, Aragon was like, I'm trying to remember this dragon name this trader was talking about. And Braum is like listing off all these great dragons who are all these impressive things. And so he doesn't really know if any of the names are things Saphira's gonna like. And then Braum whispers one last name. And it was Saphira. With like no epithet or title or great deed, you know? And it's the only one Saphira likes, and that's why Saphira gets her name, is because Braum told Aragon the name of his own dragon, and it was the only name that Aragon Saphira liked, which I just, oh god, I love it so much. And that was like something he would not, and it also explains why the hell Braum would tell that to Aragon. Like, it's not just, I knew your mom, it's, you're my son, and I can't tell anyone because I'm a fucking, the most wanted fugitive on Earth, and when the new dragon hatches, I am gonna have to go and train the riders, so I'm not gonna be able to be here for you. So I have to be able to leave soon. I have to be able to, like, leave you behind and not get you involved. It also explains a bit, like, why, you know, he might have been okay with Aragon being raised up in Palancar Valley. Because until Aragon became a dragon rider, Galbatorix had probably never even heard the name of Palancar Valley. Or if he had, he'd only ever heard it in the historical context of being like one of the earlier human settlements. Like, it was a nobody place. It was where Braum himself hid out. And it was only with the Razak that it became someplace Braum suddenly needed to get Aragon out of there. Oh god, it's so good. It's such a good book, and I refuse to hear people say it's not. It actually is. It just is. Also, holy shit. Dying. Game Boy also had Castlevania Rise of Sorrow. I do like the pixel art Harry Potter crest, though. The Hogwarts crest looks kind of good in pixel art. Although, what is the fucking... Okay, this is the thing that bothers me about it, though. Like, the Ravenclaw, the other crests look good. The Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and Slytherin crests all look good. Especially the Gryffindor and Slytherin, which they obviously put more time into. What happened with the Ravenclaw crest? I know they have, like, bronze. They'll never find them on Tatooine. Yeah, but this wasn't, like... This wasn't because he didn't bring him to Tatooine. Like, Selena, his mother, brought him here. Because that's where she was from. Like, it wasn't, it's different. It's different. Also, it's not a desert. It's also not controlled by a crime boss and a crime-laden shithole. It's just a very rural farming village. Up in the middle of nowhere. Yes, I know you're about to bring up Moisture Farmer. I still remember when Aragon had to use all the magic in Storm Braum's ring. Oh, yeah, that was a huge moment. That was a huge moment. And it's like, the prequels, only if the prequels are canon. I mean, the prequels are canon, otherwise Clone Wars isn't canon, so I have to make... I have to allow the prequels to be canon, because otherwise Clone Wars isn't canon. And I think we can all kind of agree Clone Wars is kind of peak Star Wars in a lot of ways. Oh god, I love Clone Wars. I think it's like Star Wars at like its absolute best. Also, I really hope I actually get past the first level tonight. Holy sh... Oh, did you see that guy isn't flying? Man. Yeah, using all the magic in Brahm's ring was like a huge moment for him. Alright. Yep, got him. It was the last moment of Brahm he had left. Exactly. Oh, man. It was so good, though. Like, I really did like it. I also like that he didn't, like, just use Brahm's sword. Like, it's not like, oh, you're gonna have Darth Vader's sword. Like, yeah, he had Morzan's sword. And there was the whole fake out where Morzan is actually our father. It's like, no, actually. We're half-brothers, Murtagh. I do like it, though, because maybe Murtagh, his brother, was actually good in a lot of ways. Because it meant Murtagh had some not shitty family. Murtagh, that kid really needs some therapy. Actually, one of the things I like about the Murtagh book is that he's specifically not okay and essentially gone off to brood, and he ends up getting attacked by, like, Lovecraftian cultists, basically, who were planning invasions and might have had something to... I'm not sure about the retcon with Galbatorix, where they taught him dark magic or, like, were influencing him. I'm not a huge fan of that, like, part from the book. I think it takes away from the fact that Galbatorix just, like, had an unmistakably terrible tragedy and reacted to it in the worst way possible. I do like the idea that he studied under Durza. It makes sense, because Durza is, like, this immensely powerful shade, and Galbatorix had him, like, essentially working under him. I kind of like the vibe where he was, like, Durza was, like, working for him. Also, I forgot to grab the potions, and I kind of need those, so I'm going to go back and grab them. Forgot to grab the potions. I'm a little low on health, and I would rather not die in the next fight. It'll be quicker to just run back and grab the potions than having to fight through all this again. Also, like, no fall damage. That's nice. But yeah, it was like the last remnant of Brahm he had left. Also, I did like the way... A lot of people didn't like the way Galbatorix died. I thought the way Galbatorix died was pretty good. The idea that Galbatorix was essentially forced to feel all the suffering he had inflicted. Because he was insane, right? But he was constantly trying to justify to himself that I'm better than the Dragon Riders, who refused to show me the compassion of giving me a new dragon egg, which was a very unhealthy way to cope with the loss of a soul-bound partner to begin with. And the Dragon Riders were like, no, what are you talking about? The dragons choose. Also, you might need help. Like, you need some help. Oh. But yeah, it's like, there's the whole thing in the new Murtagh book where the cult is specifically tied to, like, they found Galbatorix and sent him back with Durza. Whatever, or they, like, nursed him back to health and saw his insanity and wanted him to wreak havoc in Alagasia. I'm not a huge fan of that. I think it, like, takes away from his own agency and his responsibility and culpability in his actions to an extent. Because he was entirely culpable. That was the point. It's like, no matter what Galbatorix might say, no matter how much he might try and show himself as a savior who saved mankind from the oppression of the elven races and the tyranny of the Dragon Riders or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, no. Or maybe he was like, I was wrong. I was wrong when I was younger, but I'm going to make amends now as a true king should. It's like, no. You're a petty little fucking tyrant who never got over the fact that his best friend died. He's still that arrogant little child who flew into the north without any, like, actual training on how to survive, and just thought his Dragon Rider training was going to be enough to deal with anything he ran into. He was a person who was so arrogant that he didn't put wards around his camping grounds. You know? Because the more you learn about magic, the more you realize Galbatorix must have been really fucking stupid to have lost his dragon. Like, everything you learn about magic with warding and detection spells and all the different ways you can guard a campsite Galbatorix must have been he and his friends were arrogant. It wasn't just that they flew into the northern unknown territories. They were reckless to a huge degree. I mean, poor Murtaugh, because he had mind danger impregnable because it was only safe haven. Yeah. Well, and then it happened again. Did you read the Murtaugh book? It happened again. This time he got like full-on mind control to an extent temporarily. It was not great. Honestly, the Murtaugh book almost turned into a bit of like a horror book near the end for a while. When they were descending into this ancient Lovecraftian flesh tunnel. Ooh. All sorts of yikes. Alright. You can pick this up this elixir. Yep. I'm aware. Wait, I can pick this up? How? How can I pick this up? Because I'm trying to interact with it, and I can't. You need to go back here with the jaw. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, and it's like, I am strong. I have mental walls. But Galbatorix has spent centuries practicing little else but breaking into people's most treasured havens. He's really goddamn good at it. I think that's one of the things that made Galbatorix so terrifying as a leader, right? Is that it wasn't just like the Emperor where he got elected into the position or was just like this background figure. Galbatorix's oppressive control was built in. His army literally could not betray him because they were bound through oaths. And most of them probably didn't even really understand what they were saying. They were literally being forced to recite oaths in the ancient language so that they were eternally loyal to him, which is all sorts of fucked up. Although it is one of the few times I've seen an evil, like, magic wizard actually use something like that. Like, if you have magically binding contracts and oaths, why wouldn't you use them to enforce loyalty in an army if you have zero morals? You don't see that often in fantasy, weirdly enough, I think. Again, it feels like a really easy way to make the villain seem, like, even more hateable. Art of Nah. I will forever think Star Wars Star Child was the high point of the entire inheritance cycle. Oh, yeah. The Alva, was it the Eva plot line? Oh, man. She was creepy as fuck. Also tragic, in a way that, like, few other characters can, like... Because like, the whole thing at the end where they didn't even, like, actually, you know, fix it. They didn't actually... Oh, wait, I don't have the draws yet. Okay. But I grabbed the draws, I did not. Did I not grab the draws? Let me see. Oh, I did. Okay, I guess I didn't. Nope. Stop going through the door. Alright. There we go. She refused to have it fixed. Yeah, she's like, we can try again. She's like, no. This is perfect. Now I can know all of their pain, and I don't have to do anything about it. I feel no urge to shield them. Thank you, Aragon. You have removed empathy from me. You have removed my overwhelming desire to help others. That's all I wanted, was for the voices to shut the fuck up. And now they have. And Aragon's just staring in horror at what he's created. They didn't fix it. She refused. Yeah. Well, they tried. They tried to heal her curse. That was like one of her things, is that Aragon must try to heal it. And for the longest time, she just wanted it to all stop. Because every time someone so much just like stubbed their toe, she felt this overwhelming urge to protect them, to be their shield. All because of a grammar mistake. Thanks, Grey Folk. Your ancient language is fucked. Hope you understand that. Oh. The ancient language is terrifying when you think about it. Yeah, magic was unpredictable when it was cast without words, but like at least you couldn't accidentally curse someone because of a grammar mistake. Like, holy shit. Also, I loved how the only person she truly respected was, like, Saphira. She understood that Aragon didn't actually mean to harm her, and she didn't, like, hate him. You know, she respected him for at least trying to stop her curse. She hated everyone else, more so, for being in pain all the time. Remember to explore freely. Alright. Here they come. Alright, we just need to kill these black guys before they... Oh, that sounded really bad. We just need to kill these black armor ninjas before they can be really bad. Holy shit! When did that happen? Don't let him get behind me then, okay. Alright. Come on. Heavy attack, heavy attack, heavy attack. Over and over again. Oh my god, do these guys ever stop spawning? No, they just don't, do they? Okay, come on. Ah, finally. Took a while for them to stop spawning. Jeez. Oh no, this is gonna send me into another room, isn't it? Message engraved. The sacred underground paths of the dragons record all that occurs in the world men. We have not forgotten those who live on the surface of the earth. Holy shit, a save point. I finally unlocked the ability to save a game. This collection was ported over. There was a version of this where you can grab, where he plants kunai on you. Jesus. Oh no. Oh. Heavy attack combo. You are my best friend now. This really is just stun lock an enemy into oblivion. The combo, huh? Oh man, that still works just great. As long as we do that move, we'll be fine. But faking attacks and more. Jeez, this game must have so much depth. Oh no. Oh my! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, wow. The Gauntlet of Shame. This is level goddamn 1. Even freaking Angela was scared of the girl. Yeah, and Angela's like, let's be real. Angela's a gray folk, right? Like, it's not just me, right? She's totally a gray folk. Like, 100%. She's definitely some kind of immortal. She's not an elf. She's a gray folk. I know it's not been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure everyone thinks she's a gray folk. I'm nearly positive. Also, I just realized I'm at this gauntlet with, like, no health left. Oh, man, I didn't even get a health orb there. Well, not scared, more, per se, more wary. Like, and even Angela knows that she probably knows exactly what her weakness is. Let's be real. I'm going to die here a lot before I get the upper hand. Holy shit. I have, like, no health. No health at the same point. I do not get health back when I restart. Oh, that is brutal. This is retro. I'm glad you're hooked, though. This game does develop pretty quickly. There's plenty of surprises still in store. Dude, I powered through early Dark Souls 1. I can handle anything, okay? And remember, I was one of those assholes who didn't figure out that you had to go through the, Oh, man. I'm gonna die so many times with this low health. I was one of those assholes who didn't understand that you had to go, past the Asylum Demon, and I kept trying to fight it with the Broken Sword. As a mage. With mage starting stats. Yeah, I had to figure that out after a few dozen attempts. Took me a bit. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my Wall of Shame moments. I died in 2 hits. Okay, I think I need to beat these guys and get some health back, hopefully. So I need to beat them both without getting hit, and also have them both drop health, and then go back and save. Like that way I can, you know, join the club, figure out Black Bomb's starting background attribute afterwards. I mean, you do get a cool club. That's actually not bad for a few builds. It's good to, like, as a temporary Smo Hammer if you're going for, like, a really heavy build like that. It's also nice if you, like, upgrade as a blessed weapon, apparently. It's pretty good. And no health. Bullshit. Alright, we're just gonna calm this guy to death. Hopefully at least one of them will drop a health bubble. Alright, and... Alright, none of them dropped a health bubble. We need to reload from save. Well, I'm not gonna go save because I didn't get any health back, and I'd rather, like, do that again and again to maybe eventually get health. If I get 2 health doors from them without getting hurt, place where the training wheels get removed. Yeah, I can feel that. Again, I'm out of healing items. I almost feel like I should just start over at this point. Oh. Alright, if I die alright, at the 1.5 hour mark, if I'm still getting wrecked by them, I'm gonna start over and run my way through the gauntlet again. Hopefully trying to save and conserve some health potions. Time to learn to block. Great. Yeah, I can't just cheese these guys. I really can't. Shit. Shit. Okay. But no, Aragon is fantastic. Oh man. Eva would make the perfect therapist. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't trust her as my therapist, especially not now that she's, like, you know, completely off her fucking rocker. It's better to attack quick than attack big. I'm getting that, but it's still really hard when I basically can't even get, like, a few attacks off before I get stabbed in the back. And yeah, I get it. You're supposed to be able to, like, recover from healing when you kill enemies, but goddamn, these black ninjas are, like, these black armored ninjas are super tanky. God damn it. They're so freaking tanky. Remember, you can stun them. I am trying, Nerdo, with a jump. I am aware of that. To be fair, she doesn't hold any malice either, so it's not the worst for her. Yeah, but I get the feeling that after all those years of being forced to care about others by her curse, she probably doesn't really want to deal with people that much anymore. Also, that backstab move, it be very rude. Only players should get backstab move. This is bullshit. I still remember the first time I got backstabbed by a thief in Dark Souls 1. I was like, what do you mean the enemies get a backstab move? This is bullshit. I said the same thing then that I'm saying now. But I meant it more back then. Nowadays I'm saying it mostly as a joke because I have dealt with far worse. Again, I die in 2 hits now at my health pool. This is, like, getting really frustrating. Okay, I have a few more minutes, and then I'm just gonna, like, restart the whole level. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. This is gonna hurt a lot. Granted, I'd still have a save slot, so I could always come back if I really, really thought I needed to. Oh my god. I do think Ava had an amicable view of Angela, though. Yeah, Angela was pretty good at hiding her pain from Ava, I think. And she didn't have, like, a lot of, like, constant belly aching like a lot of people did. Again, I still think she's, I wouldn't help you much anyway. Yeah, but it would help me, like, a bit. Like, right now, the biggest thing is, like, go to game over the moment I get hit. See, like that. Like, this isn't helping me practice, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Also, I'm looking at the second image in the live stream chat on Discord. What the fuck is that stance he has? Is he naked? What the fuck is going on over there? Holy shit, I actually dodged it! Ah, so close. Alright, yeah, we're starting the level. I need health! Like, I can't fight these guys if a single blow kills me. I feel like I really... Learn to be fluid. Chain dodge attacks seamlessly, not giving them space to maneuver. So be good at the game instantly. I'm sorry, I'm not that good at this currently. I am pretty good, but I'm not that good. Jeez, this asking a lot for me in, like, the first game. Again, it's mostly the fact that I'm having to learn this with, like, no health. Okay, yeah, we're not continuing this. We're not continuing the cycle of failure. We're going back to the others. We're learning the basics. Not good. This is a basic skill in here. Yeah, well, this game is very bad explaining its basic skills. Also, we're going back to normal. Fuck hard mode. No, fuck hard mode. Fuck this start on hard mode bullshit. You know what? No. Just no. Oh. I'm not doing that. I reject your reality, and I substitute my own. Also, my light has gone off, so my head tracking has just, like, gone to hell and back. There we go. Light's back on. Alright, we're starting over. We're going at normal level. Oh, wow. I don't have the black ninja suit. TDL fumbled under the might of Ninja Gaiden. No, I fumbled under the might of, like, hard mode. Which I think is completely fair. I would like to learn the game before I play on hard mode, okay? I think that's a reasonable decision. Also, I'd like to make progress this one. I was doing so good. I'm glad that my skill at video games was able to take me, like, through most of the tutorial level. But I'd like to actually beat the tutorial level tonight if it isn't too much to ask. Look, I'm not going down the easy mode, but I'm also not gonna, I am gonna go down, like, a normal level. I feel like that's fair. I feel like it's fair to do normal. Maybe on the next one I'll do hard mode. Maybe. In this game, the difficulty is content. I understand, but I also want to be able to access what content is first available to me. Like, I'm not opposed to playing higher difficulties on games. It's just... Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you. Doing this was reminding me of my old completionist days, and not in a fun way. Because I used to have to play games on hard mode to the get-go when I was completing completionist games. When I was being a completionist. And I never enjoyed that per se either. This game difficulty is not just challenge, it's content itself. I get that. I get what you're saying, Nerdo. But again, I would like to learn the game before I do it. And you know what? Maybe I'll do a secondary playthrough on my own and let you know about it. But, like, holy shit, man. I need normal difficulty. I'm sorry. I need it. I actually need it. I could, you know what? And you know, I'm gonna say this. I could probably get through hard mode. It just wouldn't be enjoyable to stream, I don't think. Unless you all were enjoying my pain and suffering. Which, honestly, would not surprise me in the slightest. Back when normal was normal. I know, really. Like, it's not like nowadays either. Like, normal means, like, easy mode, essentially. And I have to worry that if I pick normal, it's all gonna be too easy. Like, this is still, like, decently challenging or engaging. It's just not overwhelming like it was before. Is this what you meant by, like, fluidly mashing together dodges and attacks? Oh yeah! Look at me go. I do notice they're not dropping health in this difficulty, which I assume is because they're not supposed to need it. You know, you're not supposed to need the enemies to drop health when you're on this difficulty level, which is fair. That's fair. Alright, got him. Nice. I like this game does not tweak enemies, it just replaces them. Yeah, it's nice. I don't feel like the other enemies were tankier necessarily, they were just like a little bit better with their AI to an extent. Alright. The lives of the 1,000 gods. Got it. Technique goal, flying swallow. Okay. Haha. Honestly, I still feel like a master samurai like this. Or master ninja. Okay. Let's do it. Nice. Flying swallow is the heavy one. Oh, these are these are the white. Oh, so I'm guessing the white ninjas are replacing the black ninjas. Ah, I see. So this is the flying dragon, I'm guessing. Aha! Get wrecked. You'll know once you land it. Oof. Alright, go down the underground shrine, find the chest. Gotcha. Another great spirit elixir. Okay, see, I've got so much healing now. This I can work with. This I can work with. Got the fangs of the samurai. Killing some bats. Okay, so the bats do occasionally drop health. Interesting. Those things are annoying, but they're dead now. Delay a little. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, so we're cool. But no, Aragon as a series is good. I will say Brisingra is probably the weakest book. I don't dislike Brisingra. I think Brisingra is fine. It's just there's a lot not going on compared to the others. You know, like a lot of people say Eldest is the weakest, and I'm like, dude, Eldest has some great character stuff for Aragon. Like, Eldest has so much character stuff. I fucking love Eldest. In fact, one of my favorite moments in like all of Aragon is the moment where Murtagh and him finally meet. Because, you know, Jihad and him had, like, you know, talked, and he was like, your brother is, your cousin, you know, who was basically raised as your brother, he's actually a dragon rider of old, and he is going to battle Galbatorix's forces on the Burning Plains, and we can join them and aid the Varden. And he's like, you're fucking insane. You're goddamn insane. You might know my cousin, but you are insane. He didn't believe him. Even after he agreed to help him, even after he agreed to work with him, he did not, you know, believe in him. You can roll, then turning back by jumping makes Blind Swallow. God damn it, I fell down here again. So proper Ninja Gaiden 2 is 3 times faster than this. There is something unhealthy about what you're doing to your fingers at that point. I'm sorry. Oh. Then again, I've seen fighting game characters, people who need like braces for their arms. Oh. Alright, going back around to the statue. But no, my favorite moment is when they finally meet. Like, Aragon, like, Roran hears the beat of some heavy, you know, curtain thumping through the air. And then he sees Saphira swoop down and sees Aragon transformed into his new elvish form, so looking almost alien, you know, by his metrics. And he's just like, Aragon? And he's like, I did not actually believe Jihad until I saw it with literally my own eyes. Now, I will say, Brisingra starts really solid. I really like the defeat of the Razak and the continuation of, like, everyone cursing Aragon to leave Alagasia and never return. I know some people were angry about that, but, like, I got it. Like, Arya was clearly not going to go with him. He was clearly going to leave Alagasia, and it was very clear that eventually she would have to take over as, like, the Queen of the Elves. I felt that was pretty heavily foreshadowed with how she had given up her responsibilities in that regard. Like, she had become, like, someone who was meant to safeguard the Jewel of Vlarden and the Dragon Rider Order over, you know, the world over Jewel of Vlarden. Which, at the time, meant being the courier for the Dragon Egg, right? But once her mother died, she had to step up as the new Queen of the Elves. And that makes sense. That's for the best of the realm. May actually be 4 with 10 times the enemies. That's insane. I'm sorry. Ninja Gaiden players have problems. He says, deliberately not thinking about his level 1 run of Dark Souls 1. And the insane nut job of stuff he did. Arya was the heartbreak of Aragon. Yeah, she was, but like anyone who says that wasn't like exactly where the author always intended to go, he literally saw the vision of us now. How you're one of us now and you're not gonna want to leave. Oh god, what have you got me into? He literally had a vision of it when he was passed out in like the healing in the healers in like what was it, Orth's house in the first goddamn book. You don't get to complain about something the author has been foreshadowing since the start of the series. I'm sorry. I know there are people who want to. We're not gonna override that one. We're gonna get this one. We'll keep the hard mode one around just in case for later, once I get better at the game. Alright, got him. What I got you into? One-way ticket to Valhalla. Yeah, okay, sure. Oh. I'm sure Odin lets gamers into Valhalla now. Really needs people to arm his Predator drone strikes. Let's be real though, the North would be all over that shit. At least Odin would. Because contrary to popular belief, Odin wasn't actually for honorable combat. Odin was a liar and a backstabber and a trickster, even more so than Loki would admit. Ninja Gaiden may as well. Alright. Moving forward. Oh, there's a intense buff-looking samurai guy.
You have made it this far.
Nunchucks. Nunchaku. You got some nunchaku over there. Without a spouse and watches, all his family dies. Odin was all for honorable combat, as long as it was an opponent doing it. Yeah, basically. That's basically Odin. I mean, Aragon still has Arya. He just can't live with her. Like, they have scrying mirrors that let you talk to people over huge distances. Yeah, they can never, like, be together, but they still care about each other immensely. Oh, shit! Oh, frick! You wanted me to do this in hard mode? You are a sadistic asshole, Nerd Dragon. Oh boy. Alright, got it. No difficulty does not affect the boss. You're fucked anyway. Arya didn't Arya refuse to communicate with because Aragon couldn't get over his feelings for her? No. So that was what happened in Eldest. However, by the however,
Sword. So your father is still in the sacred wilderness.
so by the time they got to the end of the series, they acknowledged they had feelings to each other to an extent. And, you know, also their dragons were fucking, so they kind of had to, like,
Someday
get
you will
past
come
that
to
robot.
understand.
However, they both had different paths now. Arya had to remain
You were training
in...
here.
That was just
And
the
what of the
training
sister
routine.
blade, the Dark Dragon. Has he left you in charge of protecting it as well?
So...
It remains in the village under
The-
the protection of my father's clan.
God, what was
They will
it?
ensure that the sword remains untouched.
So,
Its dark powers.
Arya had to take charge of the elves because her mother had died and she was her only real successor. So that was a bummer for her because she had to give up her ability to wander and actually
Alas,
serve
I'm
the
not of
world.
dragon lineage. The sword is not of my concern.
However, Aragon had to leave because he had grown too powerful. Because A, he was an immensely powerful dragon rider who understood the Undarnai.
Mr. you.
And on top of all of that, he had to, you know, he knew the true name of the ancient language, which only him, Arya, and Murtagh knew. As they should. Holy shit, that thing is basically a hack code for the entire magic system. Good gods. I actually really like the twist that, like, I called it when the Razak and Bersinger told Aragon he is searching for the name. I'm like, oh, he's searching for the name of the ancient language. And it was right, and I was not prepared for how insane that thing was. Because it basically turned all the rules that were ironclad about the setting, like, oaths are eternal, true names are unbindable chains. And it was like, fuck that, I have hack code. And it was like, how do you beat someone like that? And they basically had to make him kill himself. Because they couldn't kill him. Because the bastard could just undo magic. Oh god, that was so good. I liked that so much. But anyway, what else? What was it? Oh yeah. So Arya and Aragon do have feelings for each other, even if Arya does think Aragon's like way too young for her still a bit. She does acknowledge that she cares for him very deeply as well. It's just like their dragons were fucking now, and they've been through a lot. Like, a lot at that point. So, you know, yeah, they kind of were like, they would probably have gotten married or something. It's just, Fade was like, yeah, fuck that shit. Sorry, you have to be the queen, so you can't go with Aragon off with him. And Aragon, you're now too politically powerful and would essentially undermine the authority of everyone around you. Which, like, some people say that was a cop-out, but I kind of get it. Like, even throughout the series, Aragon's, like, authority over, like, the actual rulers and leaders of the Varden was something regularly talked about. You know, the way that he could essentially countermand their orders, and what are they supposed to do? Tell their men not to listen to the Dragon Rider? Tell their men to not listen to the, you know, shade-slaying Dragon Rider? Like, that's not really an option. Art of the Fire Wheels. So a lot of people said that was a cop-up, but Ninpo! So I'm guessing this is like ninjutsu, cool. A lot of people think it was a cop-out. I say it's like, you do realize Aragon is not going to be able to stop himself from intervening. He regularly didn't like sitting by and not doing stuff, like, while Lee was there. I mean, hell, he had to basically swear himself to Nazuata in order to stop himself from being caught in political power plays. Press Shuriken button heavy to activate. Okay, let's see. How do I do it? I'm pressing the Shuriken button and heavy. Shuriken plus heavy. Are you sure it's Shuriken plus heavy? Because I'm pressing Shuriken and heavy. Yeah, basically Aragon just existing breaks any power structure. Well, yeah, because he couldn't trust anyone else with the Dragon Hearts. That was his responsibility. So he essentially had the power of a bunch of dragons who couldn't say no to him at his back. Like, he doesn't trust himself with that power. Why the fuck would anyone else? Oh, I can just run on water, like, casually? That's fucking sweet. Also, I can't do the Nimbo. Oh, I have to equip it first. Okay. Awesome! Fireballs around me. Like the Avatar Firestorm thing. Sweet. Holy shit. Just makes people go bye-bye. Love it. But yeah. Try out smoke bombs. Oh shit, I wasted healing item. Alright, and stabby, 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 stabby. But yeah, Aragon just existing in Alagasia was untenable. I'm sorry. Like, and it didn't even make sense when you think about the Dragon Riders. Like, even they didn't live on Alagasia. They lived on Beauregard. They literally put themselves out of the continent to make sure that they weren't situated in any one territory or close to any one territory. They literally threw themselves on an island in the middle of the sea, surrounded by giant Leviathan monsters. That's how much they wanted to not be around other people. Also, casual, just like water walking. Are ninjas related to Jesus? No. Oh. Power says leagues about his character. Yeah! Because, like, even, like, other characters were a little weary about him leaving, because, I mean, he's Aragon, the savior of Alagasia, the one who slew the corrupted King Galbatorix, brother to Murtagh, Who, yeah, Murtaugh was a bit sketchy, but he was still another Dragon Rider. You know, great friend, if not kinda lover, of the Elven Queen. Like, all sorts of... Okay, the dragon lineage, that Hayabusa is having infinite stamina. Oh, man. I mean, I can believe he has infinite stamina. That seems about right. Oh, that was awesome. Let's go. He was like Nazuada's faithful lieutenant. He was the elves' savior. He was the last trained dragon rider. Like, even Murtaugh wasn't really a check to him, because Murtaugh was, like, deliberately under-trained by Galbatorix. It was like the Vader Palpatine thing, to bring more Star Wars comparisons up, right? Where he, like, deliberately, like, held back on his training. And deliberately, like, made sure you'd have weaknesses that he could exploit. Even if he ever got free. So Murtaugh wasn't... It's actually one of the things I liked about the Murtaugh book, is that because Murtaugh was having his angst thing and didn't feel like going to the elves and getting actual fucking proper training, because he was still angsting and feeling he didn't deserve it. By the way, it takes place in the same universe as Dead Alive fighting game? Wait, what? Like Dead and Alive beach volleyball? Oh, that's a mind fuck. Okay. Yeah. In order to widen the crack here, very strong impact with a heavy blood objects unit. Okay. But yeah, it's like, even Murtaugh, who was like another dragon rider, Thorn was not a normal dragon. He had not grown properly and was very unused to his body. And he probably will always feel a little awkward in his form, given that he skipped his formative years. And a lot of Murtaugh's power came from the Endurni, who he relinquished, because he didn't, you know, feel okay about continuing to enslave them once he no longer literally had to. Because he was a bit achy on that for obvious reasons, having basically been enslaved by Galbatorix himself. Statue head, okay, got a statue head. It's a spin-off of a fighting game. Oh, okay. So Dead and Alive has an actual, like, fighting game on top of the spin-off. Gotcha, gotcha. They can increase, Ryu's health limit can be increased. Okay. Nice. But yeah, so Stone Circle made ancient times, now a silent small gathering of rocks. So he wasn't really like an actual... Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, so even Murtaugh wasn't like really a check on Aragon, because he couldn't really do much about it.
Dark samurai clad in black.
Wait, didn't we just see her?
Master, you do not
Attempt
to
fight it. We got a bow! Okay, we got a bow now. Oh, we can try out smoke bombs like this. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's try out the bow. Oh, wasting the ammo here. I have actual fucking ammo. Interesting. What's this? Statue of a diligent old man, Muramasa, legendary blacksmith. There are folk tales about people who approached the statue and walked away with various items and weapons. Ah, I see. Out of materials right now, alright. We'll probably just key power slightly. I mean, I guess we'll grab a elixir. Sure, we'll grab an elixir for now. Alright, got another one. Oof. God damn, I really wish I was not wasting those. Interact. I don't like that the like limited ammo supply bow, Force of another falling ninja, was like the same as the interact. You should check for permanent upgrades first. I did. It said check back later. It told me to check back later for those. Alright. And got him. Oof. Alright, but bitch, you're going down. No more of that spamming attacks BS. Not playing that game. You're another familiar face. How many of the Hayabusa clan have been slain? There was 2 bracelets of passive buffs. Oh, really? Could have sworn there wasn't. Or maybe I couldn't afford those? I can buy arrows. Okay, so we got a wooden sword, an armband of the sun. Oh, there was like a lot more down here. Okay. There's Art of the Inferno. But I don't have enough for, like, the talismans. No matter how benevolent he was, there was the fact that nothing to stop him from using his power will always ring in the back of everyone's mind. Yeah, and they had also just overthrown one tyrannical dragon rider. They really, really were not... you wasted those. I only wasted, like, 2 of these. I only got, like, 4,000 orbs. So that wasn't enough to buy any of these, actually. These are all 5,000. I only had, like, 4,000 at the start. So, no, I didn't waste them. Chill. Chill. Inferno can be obtained relatively now. Yeah, I'll grab that. I'll grab Fireball to spell. Yeah, but that was the point, though. Like, a lot of people didn't seem to get that. That was the point. It didn't matter how good of a person Aragon was. In fact, he was widely one of the better people. Like, that could have gotten Saphira. Like, legitimately one of the best options. They got lucky. I mean, there was Saphira who chose really, really well, let's be real. But, like, to an extent, yeah. And even he was like, yeah, this is too much power. The thing that's kind of nice about Aragon is he didn't want all that power to begin with, even. It kind of got thrust upon him. Alright, will you freaking horse die already? Pull the shuriken. Oh boy! Ow, 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 ow. That hurt. Jeez. My God, how much of those horses did I hurt? How much does it take to hurt these freaking things? Finally! And, of course, another one comes to join the goddamn spear wielder. Okay, I can't even throw shuriken at these guys because they deflect them. Oh, I can hop up and, like, knock them off. Okay, that's good to see. Later horses get replaced by motorcycles? I thought we were in Edo period in Japan. How are they gonna get replaced by goddamn fucking motorcycles? Also, this is a really annoying fucking fight. I will have you know, this is not even, like, challenging, this is just annoying. My God, will you freaking stop? Oh my god, finally. Only took forever and a half. Get down off that horse so I can kill you properly. You're in the 21st century, actually. Wait, really? Then why are we being attacked by fucking samurai warriors? In like regular samurai body armor with like bows and arrows and shit. How is this the 21st century? I have serious questions for the world. Vigor Empire, that's why. Vigor Empire? I don't even know what you mean by that. Oh boy. That's some dark magic if I've ever seen it. What the fuck did he do to his horse? Is that a demon horse? That's a demon horse right there. God damn. Alright, got it. Okay, stabby stabby. Alright, will you sorcerer knockoffs just get out of my goddamn way? Oh my. Jesus. This boss has an additional phase on unlockable difficulties. My gods. Why would they give the boss... Oh gods, okay, this is gonna be a personal pet peeve of mine. I hate it when the boss gets minions. A boss fight should be a boss fight. Not a minion barrage fight. Okay? I like it when it's like a one-on-one epic showdown kind of thing. Not... Oh, this shit. Alright, well at least I got another health potion. That could have actually timed me all the way through. And a revival scroll unlocked. Okay, and slashy slashy. Dodgy dodgy. Okay. You get your 1v1, one like you've never experienced before. I don't know. I have played Sekiro. I think I've experienced what this 1v1 is going to be like. Okay. And stabby, and stabby. Slowly taking out the boss's health while doing his minions. And dodge, and block, and dodge, and parry, and keep it going. Okay. And keep the boss weak. I'm guessing these guys just respawn indefinitely, huh? Oof. Sekiro is beginner play for what this game has in store for you later. I will see about that. Ow! Okay, goddamn spammy. They're just Hadoukening me to death. Got it. Okay, got it. Counterattacks. Interesting. Alright. So while blocking... Okay, so I can finally do like a counter, a parry attack. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. See, we beat it. On normal. I'm gonna have to keep adding that as an asterisk over and over again. Because it is true. Hey, we will get finished with the first level before we're done. We will. If we're all said and done, we shall reach the end of the first level. Oh, also, I figured out what my next review is going to be. So the new Mummy movie is coming out later this week, on Thursday, and I'm going to go see it, and I'm going to make a review on it. It's going to be my next review. It's going to be awesome, and I look forward to you're in the second level. I don't count the tutorial level. I want to get to the end of like the actual first level, which I count as this. Not the freaking tutorial, you know? I should probably save. Ouch. Stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby, over and over again. Alright. Nice. Whoa! Okay, so beware of fire spouts. Where am I supposed to go here? We'll admit, I lost faith in big studios really make proper movies anymore. Honestly, I agree. That's why I kind of like The Mummy, though, because The Mummy kind of looks a bit smaller scale. Oh, okay, I can break into you. Oh! Ow. Goddamn. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This year's movies are looking really fucking slim. I genuinely thought about going to see the Mario movie, but I'm like, I barely had anything to say about the previous one. I didn't even review it, I just talked about it a bit. And I still have nothing to say about it, and I really don't feel like anybody needs to hear me talk about how bad it is, when it's really just like a distracting Jingling Kings movie, apparently. Although apparently Star Fox is in it. Yeah, Fox McCloud from Star Fox is apparently in the movie. I found that out from a friend. In case that makes you more interested in seeing it, I'm not really sure it made me more. It actually made me less interested, because I would rather just do a fucking Star Fox movie at that point. They have the technology and the money, but lack the creative vision. Actually, it's not even that. They have people who have plenty of creative vision. The studios have zero tolerance for risk. That's the problem. Like, look at Sony. Sony is the prime example of everything wrong and everything right with modern studios. Because on one hand, they're making some of the most breathtaking animation of all time. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Master Ryu.
What the fuck?
Or should I say, young ninja Ryu.
First, these are some of the most glorious things about
Oh well.
like
I have no
anything
choice but to
Hollywood is
proceed.
making at the moment.
I will
And
support you in
what did
every
they
way
do?
that I can.
They didn't,
Don't
they
feel
barely
overconfident.
like Spider-Man
Just
just
do what I
because it's
say
Spider-Man.
and perform
And
your
they
duties as
sold
competently
off
as you can.
K-pop Demon Hunters
You
to
must
Netflix
complete your task
because they thought it
without
wouldn't
fail.
sell. Other studios tossed away projects like Nimona and other things. They are just so risk-averse that they are unwilling to take a risk on anything. And it's hurting them, I think. I think it's genuinely hurting their ability to make good stuff. It's not about risk adverse. It's not even that. They're just like so risk adverse. Like, let's be real here. When the big ticket thing on your schedule is the fucking Odyssey movie by Christopher Nolan, and like nothing else is standing out in your lineup, when YouTubers are releasing more engaging stuff than you in theaters. Like, yeah, Amazing Digital Circus and Iron Lung are both going to come out this year, and they're going to make fools out of every major Hollywood thing. The moment Sony decided to move HQ to Hollywood, California was the end. Yeah, because they got infested with that culture. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. It's sad, too, because Sony Animation, like, this is why I disagree with, like, they don't have the creativity. Sony Animation has some incredibly talented people who are willing to work on some absolutely insane and out there ideas. I will not say they don't have creativity. They 100% do. They have the talent. They have the technology. You know, it's that old like $6 Million Man. It's like that old meme from that old movie in RoboCop. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. Stronger, faster, better. Fireball inside a flaming house. I don't see any problem with that. Also, the game has thrown you into dog mode. I mean ninja dog. Wait, really? It threw me into dog mode? Oh, that was that spiel I kind of got distracted from, huh? Shit. All right, so I need to go back into $6 million for that. So quick, so quaint, so quaint. Oh man, $6 Million Man does seem. Oh, it threw me into ninja dog mode. Okay. Shit. Okay, I think that's where we're gonna end for tonight. We're gonna end here. It did. We're gonna go ahead and end here for now. I think this is a good place to stop. It's about 9:30. We will continue this next week on next Tuesday. This coming Thursday though, we will be continuing a cultist, and I'll see if I want to keep that going that one. But yeah, I will say Ninja Gaiden has definitely gotten me hooked. It's definitely a lot of fun. I do enjoy a game that can geek my ass a bit. I don't know what that says about me as a person or as a dragon, but I do enjoy it. So thank you, Nerdo Dragon. You definitely give us some interesting recommendations. And I guess I will see you guys all next time. Bye.